What was one of the other things, movie news you had a bit here?
Indiana Jones 5 was confirmed.
Why?
Because they can't end on that other movie that we won't need to really talk about. But Harrison Ford and Spielberg are back. Comes out 2019.
One of those is the problem.
I don't think Spielberg is I think it was Lucas.
Yeah, it's definitely
Was it
Lucas.
Lucas?
Yeah, I was listening to this other movies podcast.
I feel bad for Lucas. I mean,
He's
he's like
off his rocker, man.
Well, see, like Spielberg's great, right? But I was listening on this other movie podcast. They were like, if there's one person who convinced Spielberg against his own genius, it's George Lucas. So as long as he's not involved,
Gotcha.
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's sad that Lucas gets so much flack. I mean, he
deserves it.
Yeah,
He does.
I know.
I mean, he's the one who's like, I will do all the prequels myself. I don't want any help. I got this, and they're terrible. There's only one person to blame.
Right.
But didn't you say he just did the first one?
No, he did. He directed all of the
New
prequels.
Hope.
He did New Hope.
Prequels he did.
Right.
himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. God.
But, the problem that I had with the last one, there's a lot of problems with it, but
Monkeys swinging around. That scene.
fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, the fridge. That was.
The fridge. That was terrible.
Or the whole premise of the movie, maybe.
Yeah, the alien skull.
Aliens, that's a big one too.
Shia LaBeouf.
I can.
He actually
dig
wasn't
aliens.
that bad in it. Shiloh, but
He was just an...
Shia LaBeouf, whatever.
Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
No, but when my wife told me, she's like, they're making another Indiana Jones movie. I said, so they got Chris Pratt. And she goes, no, they got Harrison Ford. I'm like, really? Like, really?
I almost
Like,
think
what's
they're gonna
the
be like
plan?
they're gonna make a fifth one and just like the fourth never happens.
Is he going to just die in all
I was
these
gonna say,
movies?
he's got to die. He has to die, right?
All of the great characters, he has to end them. He's like, I only do the movie if you kill me. He probably said.
Spoiler alerts, everybody.
Oh, come on. It's coming out in April on DVD and
Oh
Blu-ray.
my God! Yeah, if
I'm
you
just
don't-
saying.
You're not watching it if you haven't seen it. But
Yeah,
I'm just
come
saying.
on.
But I think I'm excited. I love Indiana Jones. But I hope it's the same problem. Maybe they learn, just like they did with Episode 7, Star Wars Episode 7, what not to do and what to do. Like, what makes a good
Give the
Indiana
fans
Jones
what they
movie?
want, right.
But
Get
here's
George Lucas out of it.
No, but here, since we're on this topic, what would you guys like to see in a new Indiana Jones? Like, what are some of the things that you would want and not want? I think
A little Asian boy.
Do not
short
want
round. Short round.
Cover your heart, Indy. Cover your heart.
No, I think the one thing that they have to avoid, and I don't know if they're going to do it, is don't prep a new Indiana Jones. Don't
have to.
Right.
Don't do
they're
that.
going to. They have
but
to.
they don't have
They
to.
tried doing that with Shia. That didn't
Right,
work
that's
out.
what I
That's
don't
what
do
we're
it.
saying. Don't do that.
They have to.
Don't.
It's
You
called
don't-
making money in franchises.
But make a reboot, but you don't have to have this stopgap in between of
It's
like.
not a reboot because
I know it's
Indiana
not.
Jones is back.
I'm saying
He's
the
saying after
next
that.
one. Make a
Saying,
reboot.
Don't make a 6. Make a the Indiana Jones. It was.
I almost wouldn't want that.
Indiana
They
Jones.
do when they rebooted.
I almost don't want that. I'd rather have a continuation of like this canon, I guess you can say, with
Why?
not a new Indiana Jones, but like someone who's taking his torch, than a reboot. Because I hate reboots when like the old ones are better. You can't make those any better. They're
no,
perfect
I know.
movies.
The problem is
You do
then
a prequel where he's just playing with the dog
he's little
that he's
indie.
named after.
But I want them. The big things that they've got to hit on is like I love the tomb raiding. Like before Lara Croft. Lara Croft did it. I want that. I want puzzles. I want thinking. I want
Yeah,
I want
same
a
here.
point and click adventure type of puzzles, and I want I want adventure. I want, you know what I mean? Like those types of movies were such a great roller coaster that they in fact made a roller coaster after the movie. That's perfect. Like just go ride that ride like 100 million times and then make a movie right immediately after. You'll get it.
I can tell you what I don't want. Aliens.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the other Indiana Jones movies were over the top, not
I'm
really
like,
believable, but they walked that line.
I don't think
between
that
historical.
Aliens is any crazier than the crypt thing that they open and
that's what I'm
everyone's
saying.
faces get melted off.
Ark
and
the
stuff.
Covenant, yeah.
But
I'm
they
just saying
did-
they're not above that.
But it
But
was
it's based
cool.
on reality. It's
Right.
based on something that
really
existed.
You open a box and faces
Well, it
melt
was based
off?
on the Ark of the
you
Covenant.
No, but the point is like the Holy Grail, existed. Let's not get into that, but you know what I mean. It's
Right.
it's an item
These are real
of
historical artifacts
right.
that people have.
right.
Crystal Skull is not a historical, real-world artifact.
I
hear the
understand, but in my opinion, the religion
are,
is just
but-
as crazy as the
not go to
alien
that.
stuff.
But that's my point. But I think it just needs to be. It doesn't have to be. It could be something fantastical, something that they make up. But you have to have where he takes something and then he blows all the dust off of it.
Do you want to see all the same stuff?
No,
Yes,
no,
that's what we wanted from Star Wars.
You gotta take this, and it's like, woo.
no, it doesn't have to be the exact, but adventures,
Rolling from like a cube instead of a ball.
A cube. That'd be so
Sliding
slow.
down.
Steps.
Click. He's like, wow, that was way easier. Like, these guys are really bad trap makers.
That's the other thing. Whenever I watch all those movies and play all these games like Tomb Raider, I'm like, man, they had whoever's the trap maker, like they put a lot of like energy in.
This rope and pulley system and
It's gonna
fire
be-
and spikes lasted how many hundreds of years sitting?
And who resets it, for the next Tomb Raider?
Someone gets a page. Ah, crap! Someone trapped the mine. Gotta go back. I'm on call,
like,
guys. I gotta go
pushing
reset the spike trap.
pushing that huge ball back up the hill. Like, I
Putting the
hate
darts
this.
back in the hole.
And you know what? It didn't work the very first time. It like rolled halfway and then got stuck. They're like, oh, we gotta dig it out a little bit more. So I want them to do that. I want a jungle. I want a sand scene. I want dunes.
I want. There's going to be all that because, like you said, was like Star Wars. They know what they did wrong, but they're going to continue this.
Then bring Chris Pratt.
I hate snakes.
You're not gonna.
I love that
You're gonna
part.
have a younger guy who's like Indiana Jones. Either is either gonna die in the middle of the movie or is gonna get severely injured, and he's just talking through the other guy through the
We
rest. of the
can't
movie.
have Chris Pratt in every single.
Yes, we can.
thing.
Yes, we
And
can.
here's the deal: what's going to happen is he's going to die, and then we're going to
Jesus,
lose like
so many
every
franchises.
movie. Yeah, we can't put all our eggs in one basket. I love him too, everybody, but come on, he's one airplane accident away from ruining our childhood. It's like we can't have anything else.
All right, we'll give some to the guy that does Thor.
Okay,
Chris Hemsworth and
Chris Hemsworth, that's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get him to be.
We'll split it.
All right.
They're not allowed to travel together.
I just appreciate that we have some good actors that we can enjoy in these action movies. Because for a while in Hollywood, it was just
Arnold.
No, well, we had Arnold. We had great action heroes when we were growing up, right?
Right.
But then there was a period in Hollywood where you looked around and you were like, the action heroes we grew up with were kind of old, and every new face in Hollywood sucked. They were
Right.
just like these really young, teeny
Muscle-bound,
They
yeah.
were doing teeny bopper movies, a lot of that kind
Right.
of stuff. And I got to a point where I was like, where are these people that I'm going to enjoy watching movies in the next 10, 15 years? And finally they're showing up. It's not just a bunch of, the Lord of the Rings people don't hate me for this, but what's his name that did Legolas?
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom. God, stop it.
Oh yeah, he was in a
Like-
lot of movies.
He's in your favorite movie ever.
Yeah, he was in Pirates.
He was in Pirates.
Love
Pirates was an
Pirates.
excellent movie. But you see what I mean?
No,
He's not somebody that's going to be carrying action movies for the next 10, 15 years. He was in some good flicks, but they weren't
yeah, but he was
because
an
Orlando
Errol
Bloom
Flynn,
was
man.
in
He
them.
was like,
So you're saying who's going to make Expendables 10?
Thank you.
Hopefully nobody.
It's not going to be Orlando Bloom.
Movies are terrible.
no. What's I was actually talking to Jordan about this. I think I was talking about it. It's interesting to see classically trained actors like Cumberbatch being Doctor Strange. Those are usually the Marvel movies are the
Everyone's
B
jumping to
actors.
He's
that,
awesome.
That comic book train.
No,
man.
but I
It's
get
the only
it.
thing that makes money.
Yeah, but they're
anymore.
not just money makers. They're good, objectively good movies with
They
good
can be.
acting. No, but I'm saying Robert Redford was in Civil War and wasn't even a big part. And he was fantastic. Or
Yeah,
not
'cause
Civil
they're
War.
not
He was in
getting paid
Winter
to do
Soldier.
some boat movie. He has to be in a comic book movie to make any money.
I know, but it's interesting. Usually actors. I mean, everyone's a prima donna in Hollywood. They're like, well, I don't do action movies. I
Yeah,
don't
but
do.
Sam Jackson did it. That made it legit. They were
I don't
like,
know.
oh,
Sam Jackson has done some other strange movies too, though. But
What are you talking about? Snakes on a Plane was a
Phantom
masterpiece.
Menace.
Thank you.
anyways, all right. I think we've gone long enough. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.